You know, we see Dan back there. We know what Dan's doing. He's tagging a lot of trucks, but what Dan doesn't know is the joke's on him because we just tagged his truck. Oh! All right, guys, we're here at Iron Horse Motor Ranch today, and I caught up with my good friend and Dream Team member.
Yes, sir.
Dan Sinclair. Man, I'm glad to have you on the Triple X Dream Team, dude. It's super cool to have things like Punisher on the Dream Team, dude. So you guys are not local to Florida.
No, not by any means.
This guy is from Canada, right, Alberta?
Yes, sir.
Alberta. So anyway, they've done an interesting strategy here, and I'm gonna let it confuses me badly. So I'm gonna let Dan tell you about his timeline of Iron Horse and then what he has in the pipe now. So you were here last year, October.
Yeah.
You came down, dropped the Punisher off after Iron Horse, left it here, and then what'd you do from there?
So basically, we did a little damage. We kind of spit out a spool or two or something, you know. So back in January, I flew down and we put a new set of compound turbos in from Diesel Power Source. Now they were really good to jump on board with us and give us the right turbos for what we need.
Sure.
So they got them to us, and it took us about a couple days between 4 or 5 good friends to get them in.
Right.
But she's ready to go.
So what that did is that effectively increased the efficiency of what you did, but it also shot your boost through the roof, right?
Yeah. So basically, I'll be running a little bit more boost.
Right.
So I tuned it down today, but these new turbos will be 40% more efficient. So it's actually going to give me another 150 more horsepower just alone running on different turbos.
Excellent. So I want to get into the tech specs and what's behind the scenes on the build in a minute, but I also kind of want to look at your timeline here. So you've gone from October to January, you've come into Iron Horse again, you've got the turbos replaced, got it kind of dialed in, and you fly back to work, and you're working, and then you fly back to Iron Horse now.
Yeah.
We're here in March, so you're on site. You still got big plans.
Yes,
so
sir.
we're going to knock out this weekend, and then from here, you hop from Florida over to Texas?
Yeah, for RWP.
There, you're going to load up, we go over to Rednecks to Paychecks, and
Yes,
make
sir.
a good weekend out of that. And he's not done. There's more. This is so after Rednecks, what's the plan?
So right after Rednecks and Paychecks, we I go back to work, of course, and then
Okay.
come back in, but we're coming down for Carter's Off-Road.
Okay.
So we'll be going there for to do it up there. We've never been like to RWP or Carter's, and
Right.
every year we try to reach out to other events and get out there,
Sure.
see what they're all about, and we've heard nothing but good things about both events, just like Iron Horse, so we want to make sure we get out there and hit them, right?
Yeah, dude, and you've always been a great supporter of the venues, and just us in our role as promoter, dude, we really appreciate seeing folks like you that are that committed to flying down here in January and working on your rig to make sure it's 100% for this event today to be able to put on a show, because folks love seeing this Hummer out there in the mud rolling coal and just putting on a good show, and on the tug pad just balls to the wall. So it's awesome you do that. So let's do that now. Let's jump into kind of what's behind the scenes. So obviously it's a diesel, but what is it?
So basically what it is, it's a 24 valve Cummins from like a 1999 or 2000. And we took the motor, and one of the guys that used to work for Gale Banks Engineering moved back to Canada, and he's the one who tore the motor down and went completely through it and built it for to go ridiculous. So that was what we wanted to do.
Sure.
And then everything else on the outside is what we put in from the cam. We reground the cam down, a bunch of head work done on it, and then we went into the injectors. Didn't know much about diesels. I thought running like 200 horse sticks was where the be-all end-all was.
Right.
Not the case.
Yeah, no.
Now all of a sudden the numbers changed. 6x13. Had no idea what it was. Totally changed the truck. You know, all these big upgrades, and especially dealing with turbos now. Like, I'm used to a blower motor.
Right.
So rebuilding building a big block, not a problem. Getting into the diesel world has
different.
A lot of new gremlins.
Yeah, sure.
You know. So we basically took that 2000 motor and put a P-pump conversion onto it. So we used an old 12 valve, sent the pump out to Shide, and they're the ones who bored it out, put bigger rails. They did all the fuel rails for me. So it'll dump fuel right in that motor nonstop.
So you've got the supporting mods on the back end, but now that you have the turbos there, you can push, what'd you say, 1,000 horsepower?
1,000 horsepower, 2,100 foot-pounds of torque.
2,100 foot-pounds of torque. I mean, this thing is juicing. I mean, it's full power. So tell us what it takes downstream to support that in the driveline.
Okay, so what I got behind it is probably the only diesel like this with a 2-speed glide.
Okay.
There's nobody else who's got one.
Leave it to you.
Yeah. If somebody has one, let me know, because everyone says they fail, and it's running strong in this truck, 4 vent straight.
Yeah, right.
So no problems. And then behind that, we of course got our SCS and straight in stock 5 tons.
Okay.
So I'm trying to keep these stock, see how long they'll last on these big ass tires. We'll see.
Yeah, right. And that's what I was just telling him about the tires look
Yeah.
amazing. They're giant, but they're not 35.5. It's a 30.5 tire.
Yes, sir.
That you just compressed into
Yeah,
the
I
wheel.
shoved it in a 21-inch rim, so it just picks them up a little higher and brings them in a little bit.
Yeah, gives you a crazy stance. So.
Yeah.
Dude, I love it, man. It's awesome to see you out here. I mean, nothing
Thank
really
you.
intimidates you. We see you in the bog pits. We see you on the tug pad. We see you beer cruising. I mean, you do it all in the Punisher.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, so super cool. Dan,
All
thanks
right.
you for your time,
Thank
man. I
you for
appreciate
your
it. It's
time.
really good
Yes,
seeing
sir.
you here. Thank you for always supporting Triple X. We try and support you
Always.
guys in Canada as well. Dude, I'm looking forward to taking it north at some point. So,
Yeah,
you know, if you
I'm
guys-
looking forward to you coming up north.
Yeah, y'all see an opportunity up there, man, dial me up, man. Let's
Heck
take
yeah.
it up north and see what's going on. You
Yeah,
got
we'll make
beautiful
that
country.
happen.
Super cool. Thanks for your
Absolutely.
time, man. We'll see you out here this weekend.
Okay,
Thanks.
thank you.
Make a little noise for those boys. That was a good pull. Here we go.
If you love Triple X YouTube videos, but you just hate the ads, you guys want to see the latest Triple X YouTube content before all your buddies, if you want the best deals on the products and apparel that you guys love, then you need to be a Triple X VIP. Just $19.95 a month, you get everything above, plus you get a distinguished Triple X VIP pack. Just visit triplexmotorsports.com, get everything that you need right there.